Grab your passport because we're going on a trip of a lifetime. Welcome to Mojo Travels, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 places you have to visit before you die. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we searched the globe for the absolute must to put on your travel bucket list. Number 10. Angkor Wat, Cambodia. If you're heading to Southeast Asia, you can't miss the ancient temple of Angkor Wat. This Cambodian landmark is the largest religious monument in the world and has served as both a Hindu and Buddhist temple. Built in the 12th century, Angkor Wat was voted by Lonely Planet as the #1 site to visit in the world. Be sure to plan at least half a day to explore this place. And for a truly magical experience, head to Angkor Wat before dawn to watch the sunrise over the temple's silhouette. Many tourists don't realize just how vast the archaeological site of Angkor Wat is. But if you have more time, try to take in more than just the famous main temple. Number 9. The Parthenon, Greece. Constructed in 447 BC as a tribute to the goddess Athena, the Parthenon is one of the few relics of ancient Greece that's still standing. The Parthenon is located on the Acropolis, an elevated historical site that comprises several ancient ruins. It would be beneficial to book a tour or even an audio guide for exploring the Acropolis, because you'll get the most out of your visit if you understand the historical context of what you're seeing. Because the site is so popular with tourists, try to visit early in the morning or just before sunset if you want to avoid the crowds. Number 8. The Louvre, France. The Louvre is one of the most visited museums in the world, and for good reason. Holding over 35,000 works of art, ranging from the classical to the modern, there's something for every art history buff here. A tip for skipping the notoriously long line to get in, rather than lining up outside in front of the pyramid, use the underground Carrousel du Louvre entrance, which is much less popular. Because the museum's collection is so vast, it's best to plan your visit a bit beforehand by picking which works you want to prioritize, including making time to see the famous Mona Lisa. Of course, while you're in Paris, you can't miss France's most famous monument, the Eiffel Tower. Number 7. Taj Mahal, India. This famous mausoleum in the city of Agra was commissioned in 1632 by Emperor Shah Jahan to hold the tomb of one of his wives, Mumtaz Mahal, who died in childbirth. The Taj Mahal is considered to be one of the most romantic structures in the world because of the tragic love story behind its construction. The best time to visit is during the cooler months of October through March, because temperatures can reach upwards of 120 degrees in summer. This is another attraction where it would be beneficial to have a tour guide, as there isn't much tourist information posted at the site. Number 6. The Grand Canyon, United States. The Grand Canyon is one of those places you need to see to believe. It's nearly impossible to capture its scope in a photo. Located in northern Arizona, the Grand Canyon is great for a day trip from nearby Las Vegas or a multi-day excursion for the more adventurous. Due to the steep slopes, there are no easy hikes into the canyon. If you want to hike to the bottom, be prepared to stay there, as the National Park Service strongly discourages anyone from attempting the trek in one day. Both the South Rim and the North Rim have great trail options for incredible views, so be sure to check out the Transept Trail and the North and South Kebab Trails. Number 5. The Colosseum, Italy. No trip to Rome is complete without a visit to the Colosseum. This majestic piece of history was built by Roman emperors as an amphitheater and place of entertainment. Skip the lines by ordering your tickets online, though be prepared to spend a small booking fee. If you want to save a few euros, visit on the first Sunday of the month when admission is free. If you have more time in Italy, don't skip a trip to Venice, which is a quick 3.5-hour train ride from Rome. Seeing the network of canals is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and something you'll regret passing up. Number 4. Machu Picchu, Peru. The Incan settlement of Machu Picchu was one of history's best-kept secrets. During their invasion and colonial rule of Peru, the Spanish never came upon the ancient city. The modern world was only introduced to Machu Picchu in 1911, after being discovered by an American archaeologist. Much is still unknown about this mysterious ruin, but historians believe it was originally a royal palace, built in the 15th or 16th century. You can access the ruins via train, or if you're feeling daring, you can take a multi-day hike through the Andes to access it. Number 3. Great Barrier Reef, Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest structure made by living organisms, and is located off the northeastern coast of Australia in the Queensland region. Though the region is protected by the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, warmer than usual ocean temperatures have been causing significant damage to the reef's rich ecosystem. That's all the more reason to visit this natural wonder as soon as you can. The two most popular sections to explore are the Cairns Reef and the Ribbon Reefs, and the best way to see the majesty of the reef is by snorkeling or better yet scuba diving. Number 2. Great Wall of China, China. This epic landmark has a history that spans over 2,300 years, although its oldest sections date as far back as the 7th century BC. Some sections of the Great Wall have fallen into ruin over the years, but the total cumulative length still measures out approximately 13,000 miles. The most well-known and popular sections of the wall were built during the Ming Dynasty and are conveniently located near the city of Beijing. No matter which area of the wall you decide to explore, expect a physically rigorous experience with lots of stairs. Better start training on your Stairmaster ASAP. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Giza Pyramid Complex, Egypt. The oldest of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and the only one still standing, is the Great Pyramid of Giza. This feat of engineering, located in the Libyan desert, is awe-inspiring to behold, and captivates tourists from around the world. So much is still unknown about these ancient structures, but what we do know is that they were enormous tombs built for pharaohs, completed by thousands of workers with minimal technology. Accessing the interiors of the pyramids is nearly impossible, but there is one passage to explore in the Great Pyramid. For the best view of the entire site, take a taxi to the panoramic viewpoint, located about 2.5 miles from the Pyramid of Menkaure. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.